to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Miami Heat, and that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
I mean, I sold towards the end with using the Knicks, but this time I'm locked in.
A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. Okay, first for the Bulls, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. And down low, the two-time NCAA champion at Florida, the 6'11 tornado of energy and effort. It's the big man, Joakim Noah. Then it's Dang, and it's Boozer in at the 4 slot. And for Miami,
if I do anything this time, I'm playing with fatigue off, though. I'm keeping my starters in all game. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna keep it regular.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11 star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James. And it's Haslam in at the power forward position. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, LeBron is far enough along now in his career where you can start to project some of his career stats, and they're staggering. I mean, he could end up the first player ever to end up with 30,000 points, 10,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds. I mean, that's remarkable.
Got my boy D.
And when you talk about LeBron's ability to pile up stats, whether it's scoring, rebound, or passing, Clark, he can do it all.
He really can. He's dominant in every facet of the
game.
Damn! You love his durability and his stamina. He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme, and that's the highest level of stat sheet stuffing you can have, and he's at the pinnacle of the peak.
Now here's LeBron. Carlos Boozer unable to get his shot to go. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
Bulls on D. Right now, we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra.
That's young Jimmy, too.
He communicated to his players that when taking on Chicago, they have to be as physical as possible to match the intensity the Bulls bring. He said they have no problem banging bodies inside, and we shouldn't be afraid to respond. We can't be intimidated by them, and I want us to go right after them. Sounds like we'll have a physical game on our hands, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's LeBron after the miss by Luol Deng. LeBron passes to Bosh. He's covered by Deng. Bosh dishes to Chalmers. The drive by Wade. Bosh throws down the alley-oop slam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. You can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. Makes good sense.
The Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Butler kicks to Boozer, working on Bosh. Boozer no luck. And mismatches really are what make an NBA offense go at times. Not only can Miami overpower you, Steve, you know, with their sheer talent at times, but if you're trying to guard a perimeter player with a big, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, some people still see small ball as a gimmick, but, you know, for Miami, it's different because you've got LeBron James playing the power forward. It's not really small ball. He can rebound, he can defend, he can do everything. And so the Heat become a nightmare to guard at the other end, and you can rarely take advantage of them offensively.
Here is Rose after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Takes the lead pass, and stolen by Butler. In low to Boozer. It's stolen by Haslam. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball. Oh, that's blocked. Rose against LeBron. Rose goes in. Boozer.
You gotta take it slow. You gotta take it slow this time. You gotta take it slow.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. Here's the dish to Bosh. Back to LeBron. The feed to Chalmers. Shot clock at 5. Chalmers off the pick from Haslam. Jacks up a 3. Rose with the block. Throws it up high. Boozer. That ties the game.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now here's LeBron. It's stolen by Dang. Outside Butler. The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. Even if the defenders all over him, just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
And the basket by Rose. And we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
But they
That's
recover.
crazy.
And Cole kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Anderson. Back to LeBron. Battier. Good ball movement here by Miami.
That's off.
LeBron, no good.
Boy.
And Chicago shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
Good shot.
That gives them the lead.
3
Dunleavy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Rose passes to Noah. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
It's his first trip to the line. Noah hits them both. Here's LeBron. It's stolen by Dunleavy. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Okay, we holding on to that lead. Hold on to that lead. That's the only thing. Let's hold on to that lead.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going.
Just gotta hold on to that lead. That's what we gotta do.
Here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Just play smart.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Something else I've liked out of this team today is how they pressured the ball handler, really forcing turnovers.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, despite what you might have heard from the talking heads, it was another great season for D. Wade. Last season, leading all shooting guards in player efficiency rating. A natural slasher, he's adjusted brilliantly to playing without the ball in his hand. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The evolution of his game has been stark in terms of added weapons and dimensions over the years. His development in that post-up game has allowed that to happen. His movement and cutting off the ball tripled what it used to be. That took an understanding and an IQ of how to get involved when the ball wasn't in his hands. Guys, the great ones always find a way."
They definitely do. Thanks, Doris. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Chicago. The Heat trail by 6.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road? Of course, when you play tough and solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
Boozer with the screen for Heinrich. In low to Boozer. It's stolen by Allen. LeBron drives in. Butler with the block. And they'll keep possession. Boozer kicks to Dunleavy.
And one.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's on Bron.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff. Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
And Chalmers, a 3-time All-American and NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for that 2008 tournament.
Hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime.
No way, that's not a
block. The Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Oh. That's out?
The Heat trailed by 4. Teardrop shot. The kick out to Bosh. From down in the low post, it goes. Bosh has got 6.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, to me, one reason why Carlos Boozer is such a valuable scorer is that he can hurt you in a multitude of ways inside. He can hit the rainbow jumper of his, and when he's back to the basket, he can go over both shoulders very well.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And for Boozer, you remember the story. Growing up in Alaska, his dad tied his right hand to his waist, so he'd have to develop his left, and that was something that he worked on even more when he went to Duke.
Well, yeah, his left hand is fantastic. I mean, that's his preferred hand when he's finishing around the rim. Right-handed jump shooter, but anything around the basket is usually his left, so he probably owes his dad a debt of gratitude for it.
I hate when the defense does that.
Tying him up all the time.
That's one way to put it. Butler on the way. Wade is covering. Heinrich against Chalmers. Just 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Mario Chalmers picks one up.
A bit of an odd year for Kirk Heinrich, who normally is a very efficient player, but started off last season shooting way below his career norms from the floor. Ran the team pretty well, but it's kind of strange to see him shoot so poorly.
And going back to Heinrich, more of a jump shooter offensive. Sometimes that shot can come and, of course, go.
Yeah, he's not the scorer that he once was in his younger days, but the main attribute for Heinrich is his defense. Just an incredible defender, great footwork, fundamentals, anticipation, and much stronger than he looks. He can guard 1s and 2s.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, last season it seemed there was a little back and forth between head coach Tom Thibodeau and the Bulls front office regarding the big minutes he gave his starters. Thibodeau said, quote, "It's never the right amount of minutes. That's the only thing I know. If a guy's not playing big minutes, it's not enough minutes. And if a guy's playing big minutes, it's too many minutes. So you play to win. That's the whole thing. And when you're a young team, guys can handle minutes. But guys, both Dang and Noah missed significant time. Noah only playing 66 games in the regular season. Dang out through the last 7 games in the playoffs. You wonder if maybe they have a point.
They've worked to round out the roster, so that should help those minutes stay down. And Miami making a change here. James is checked in. That drops. Chalmers has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, it's not so much that the Heat score a lot of points. It's just that they score them in spurts. And it almost is a surprise when they end the possession without scoring or getting an easy shot.
It's so
good at spacing the floor and moving the ball.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Now Wade, 7 points in the game, puts the lead pass in front of him. Kept alive. Here's Bosch. Gets to the rim for two. All over him. Bosch has got 8 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And Clark, just as you said, the Heat just so efficient offensively. In about half their shots, they took on the year and ended up with the best shooting percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
Well, it was all about floor spacing and LeBron, Kevin. They put shooters everywhere, but LeBron and Wade would attack, and they had really good flow and movement with the ball. I think over time now, given this team 3 years now, it's one of the best offenses in the league.
Noah kicks to Rose. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen on Wade. Dang with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Noah banked in off the glass.
I thought I was blocked.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And here's Wade. LeBron James on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 6 points for LeBron. Now here's Rose. Counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through.
Come on, Rose. Down by 3.
Miami ahead.
Down by 3,
and
man.
now,
Let's get it.
Brought to you by Sprint.
It's Thursday and just one more day until the
Sprint halftime report presented by Sprint.
A magnificent view of glowing high rises in downtown Miami as we welcome you back.
Bosch played a great quarter of basketball. He has 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
Come on,
seems like it
Rose.
could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
Here's Rose. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, last year, guys, I think it was in mid-February, Rose said that he wouldn't mind taking the whole year off. Usually you never hear stuff like that come out of a star's mouth, but his reasoning sounded sound. You have to listen to your body and take it from there. And everybody's a little different in how they respond, not only to an injury, but how they get ready to return and come back to the court.
That's missed out.
Chalmers against Noah. Tries to keep it alive.
Go Rose.
By Noah.
Go Rose.
Rose up. And Rose throws it down.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Well, you go back to Rose and his recovery from that tough ACL tear. There was a fair amount of pressure on him to return in the playoffs, especially with other Bulls players themselves battling through injury.
In fact, I was vocal about it, Kevin. I said that I thought he should come back, that he owed it to his teammates. But, you know, in the end, he had to feel right. He had to feel confident. And if that was not the case, then he made the right decision in holding off to play this year.
For the lead, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, one of the things that's really hard to do in the NBA, it's actually one of the hardest things to do in the NBA, is to stay in front of Derrick Rose. I mean, it's not just his burst of speed or his quick first step.
Yo, I missed both free throws.
Nastiest, filthiest crossovers in the entire league. And then you add his strength and explosiveness in the air to that, that's lethal.
Here's Wade.
I seen that too.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Rose dishes to Boozer.
Oh, my God.
And stolen by Haslem.
Throw that.
LeBron with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Wade gets a screen from Bosch. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And for Rose, as he returns from his knee injury, you wonder how that'll affect his ability to blow by defenders, which was such a great quality he possessed prior to the injury. Shooting from the outside is solid, but he hasn't been elite to this point in his career with that shot. So there's a lot of unknowns still about his game.
Well, it's not letting me. I'm getting stuck. It's not letting me get a fun.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistent.
That's a steal.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's check.
Oh, my God.
Stolen by Waze. Here's Cole.
That was supposed to be a lob. Yeah, I tried to throw a lob.
Bulls trail by 3. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose
shot.
of the departed
Let's go.
It really.
How you throw lobs in? I was doing it right though. I just do it self.
It was a group effort.
Just do it
You
self.
know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
They get it back.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
I forced
So they
that.
take the lead.
I forced that
7
one.
points for Butler.
Come on,
Feels
brother.
like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Mike Dunleavy.
I need him to step up. We got this though, trust me. We're gonna take the big three down.
LeBron outside. He's covered by Deng. LeBron kicks to Wade. Passes it to Haslam. 6 on the shot clock. The feather touch on the finger roll.
I blowing past me.
Haslam's got his first points in this one.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint.
That's a lot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Here's Rose. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslam.
One of the most explosive players in league history, in my mind.
I really miss both free throws.
So
Derrick
good
Rose.
going to
It's
the
crazy.
basket. When he can get some space in the lane and go off 2 feet, it's incredible to watch him finish.
Yeah, and he's really worked on perfecting his little floaters, those runners and half shots we call them, that he likes to get up over the top of outstanding shot blockers, and he started to master those shots, and that's made him even more unguardable.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
You know, guys, when Noah came out of Florida, most people viewed him as just an energy guy or a role player, but I tell you what, I always saw him as a highly skilled player. He could pass it, he could put it on the floor, was smart defensively. He's shown that he can anchor a defense, and he contributes double-doubles on a nightly basis.
Wade a screen on Rose. Cole the pass to Wade. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Luol Deng.
I wouldn't be surprised to see
I mean,
them
he wasn't.
double up
I
here.
He wasn't a problem for me. Was he? Yeah, he is a problem. 14.
Succeed with
Jesus.
single
I know he
coverage
got
in this
14.
one.
You know, for Noah Clark, as you were talking, not just an energy guy, but Steve, he's a good ball handler. And he's a really good passer, for one thing. You know, atop the circle, he's got a great view of the floor, and he really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off
Come
the
on,
screen and
Rose.
rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line off that drop pass and then either score or find another shooter on the perimeter. Noah as good as anybody at that.
Dishes to LeBron. Battier outside. Kicks it out to LeBron. And the Heat, another three.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Poke loose, and that's out of bounds.
How is he stripping?
Possession. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Dwayne Wade. Outside Rose. Here's Dang. Oh, and it's Haslem with the rebound. Miami leading by 5. Kicks it to Allen. And Boozer with the block. LeBron against Rose.
Good. Let's go.
Rose has got 13 points.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
LeBron against Dang. And Cole kicks to LeBron. Another shot. No good. Great defense that time from Noah. On its way from Rose for 2. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far.
They put up a fight, man. They put up a fight, man.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Allen for 3. The rebound by Noah.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
You know, Joakim Noah, part of those back-to-back championship teams at Florida in 2006 and 7, was kind of skinny in college in his first years in the league. But he's done a really good job of adding muscle to his frame. That work in the weight room and in his basement have served him well.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Cole. LeBron James on the wing. Offline with his 3. And with the big minutes that Joakim Noah is asked to play, it's a good thing he's been so dedicated to staying in shape.
He's another player, Kevin, who does yoga in the offseason. He's even trained with big wave surfers in Hawaii, going underwater with weights in his hands, doing jumping and running. Pretty interesting training regimen, but of course, he's a very interesting guy.
Pretty wild, huh? Outside Dang. Defended by Cole. And Dang, here we go. Anderson with the block. The Heat have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Wade. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Cole, the pass to LeBron.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Here's Gibson.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
On his head.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Here's Cole, guarded by Heinrich. He's again, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points.
Yeah, I just saw that.
At the line.
You battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there. You know, part of being a championship team is having the talent first and foremost, but then managing the minutes of that talent. The Heat, I thought, did a nice job monitoring the minutes of the big three throughout the season and playoffs last year.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Wade dishes to Cole. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started. As you said, Clark, the big three in their prime, but really, you want them to just get their work in during the season, not exhaust themselves before they make it to the playoffs.
I thought, Kevin, along those lines, I thought by the end of last season, Miami was
three.
And once you try to win a third title in a row, the emotional fatigue and exhaustion really becomes a factor. So this is going to be interesting to watch all year.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Batty. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. Deng kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Heinrich. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Taj Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Rose penetrating. Rose stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled.
Let's go, Rose.
Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
And the Heat call time here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
Thanks a lot, Doris. 6 to shoot. It's LeBron with the drive.
Stanley Cross.
LeBron's got 9 points now in just
that was
a second.
crazy move.
It's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Chalmers against Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Back to Noah. And it's blocked by Bosch.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Wasted.
Good shot.
18 points for Derrick Rose. They get a hand on it. .151 left to play here in the fourth. Oh, he's going up.
Come on.
And it's Butler missing.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Go pass the ball.
Chalmers passes to Haslem. Haslem gets a screen from Chalmers. Haslem dishes to LeBron. That one wide left.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Rose against Bosch. Rose kicks it to Noah. And that one's good. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
You thought I was going to get blocked.
Creating an easy bucket.
Thought I was going to get blocked.
Wade drives in. Uses the
Oh,
pass
how?
against the layup. Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today. They've needed
Rose.
Let's go.
He drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the
Too
line.
big. Too strong. Let's go.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, you have to like how he's challenged.
Got
The
21
defense now
on
in
it.
the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
It's off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Here's Wade. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
In low to Boozer. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
LeBron drives in. Haslam. He's covered by Boozer. LeBron passes to Haslam. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. So for the Bulls, Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Pattier comes in for LeBron. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. It's in!
Sure.
And now they trail by just 4. And there's the
Ray Allen made that shot.
Choice but to stop the clock here.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Ray Allen made that shot. It's crazy.
Second one is good. Both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback. Just
no miracle comebacks, man. No miracle comeback.
And here's Chalmers for 3. It's good from beyond the arc. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
26.
And Miami has possession from half court.
Yo, I thought he made that.
Chicago winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp.
Took down a big 3 from D Rose in his thing, man.